अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि व्यक्तमध्यानि भारत अव्यक्त निधनानि एव तत्र का परिदेवना. Hello friends, this is the 28th shlok of the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and in today's video we will understand this shlok in detail. So the shlok says Avyaktadini Bhutani, which means unmanifest comes in the material bodies. Vyakta Madhyani Bharata, which means manifests in the center, O Bharat. Avyakt Nidhanani Eva, which means becomes unmanifest on death indeed. Tatra ka paridevana, which means why lament there. So over here, Shri Krishna is telling Arjun that the unmanifest manifests in the material bodies in this universe, which is the center, and when death of the material body happens, then it returns back to the unmanifest. And so why should you lament about this? So in this shlok, Shri Krishna is taking a very practical approach. He is basically providing the explanation to those people who have a very practical approach in terms of believing that material body is who they are, and after the death of the material body they will also die. So Shri Krishna is telling over here that okay, even if you think like that your material body, when it dies, you also dies, then you have to realize that this material body manifested from the unmanifest, and after death you will again end up in the unmanifest. And so what's happening is that death in that sense has become a vehicle through which you return back to your source. And so there is no reason for you to lament for returning back to your source. The lamentation that Arjun is doing over here is because he thinks that he is gonna kill the loved ones that are over here in this battlefield. And so Shri Krishna is telling him that even if you take a practical approach and you think that all of them are actually their material bodies and they have just manifested in their material bodies, then also if you will kill them, all that is going to happen is that they, as they came from the unmanifest and manifested as their physical bodies, when their physical body dies, they go back to their unmanifest form. And so there is no reason for you to lament for them returning back to their original source. So it's a very practical approach. I think most of the people, they do not have very good understanding of this universe, and they do not understand the Advait thinking or even the Sankhya or the Nyaya thinking, and they generally think that they are their physical body. So all of them must also realize that our physical body is something which is temporary. The death of this physical body is given, it's gonna happen. And so we must realize that at the end of the day this material body is gonna die. And so why lament for the death of this material body? Death in that sense just becomes a vehicle through which you go back to your original source. So there is no reason for you to really lament about the death of the physical body. The best way to give an example for this is, if I were to give you 100 rupees and then take it back from you, will you feel sad for that? You should not feel sad for that, because those 100 rupees were never yours, and so you should not really feel sad for it. But even then, the people who are not very knowledgeable, they feel sad, because as I described in one of the previous shloks, that we have a negativity bias. So when you receive 100 rupees, there is a level of happiness that you feel, and when those 100 rupees are taken back from you, then there is a level of sadness that you feel. And since the sadness of losing something is higher than the happiness of receiving something, that's why many a times people feel sad when they are given 100 rupees and then taken 100 rupees back from them. It is this negativity bias in itself which is manifesting in terms of the death, the fear of death that we feel, because a life is given to us. So we feel happy about that life being given to us. But when this life is taken back from us, we feel sad, and we feel more sad for that. So that negativity bias is the reason why we feel these kind of emotions, and that's why we get confused. So it is something which is a sanskar which is generated inside us, and we have to develop the wisdom to grow over this negativity bias and understand this world in a better sense. So I hope that you have understood this shlok now. I hope I have explained this well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.